evening. This is Tony Dattino doing my Wednesday evening Live with Tony broadcast. And today I want to talk about the press release that we have sent out to the media, and we're sending out to our social media friends and getting this information out to as many people as possible, because October 23rd is only 10 days away. So it's coming fast, and I want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. And so let's start with October 23rd. It's the USA Memory Championship. It's teaming up with Lumosity and the Rosen JCC here in Orlando, along with MIT, to host the 22nd annual memory competition here in Orlando. I can't say that how excited I am. I live in Windermere, Florida, which is in the Orlando area. I get to see Disney fireworks again as they're shooting them off again in the evening. So just delighted to have that. So Windermere, Florida, since its inception, so since we started the USA Memory Championship, the event has, and we call them mental athletes as a result of an article that was published in Sports Illustrated, who coined them mental athletes. Past champions that are going to be included. So we have some past champions. The 2019 winner of Lance Surcott is going to be here. Our champion, now it was our 20th event we had in Massachusetts at MIT, is John Graham. And our four-time champion, looking to achieve, is Nelson Dellis, along with 11 mental athletes that qualified in the August 7th. They will demonstrate, they will prove to you the amazing abilities of our mental and memory capacities, that this refutes the myths that we're either born with a good memory or we don't have one. They will compete in challenges that will have a little bit of mix of short-term and long-term memory skills. So it's not only just quick, got it back, but they've been given some work that they've been studying for the last 30 days, and it brings back 2,500 data bits of information on authors and Winter Olympics and the periodic table. So that's exciting. They will compete head-to-head. So we're going to have these 14 people on stage. It's going to be live streamed. They're going to be doing a head-to-head competition. And one of the sad parts, though, we're trying to think of safety, is the COVID protocols. We decided to restrict spectators from attending. In the past, we've had anyways up from 300 to 450 spectators that would attend. We have a place that would hold 500. We thought we'd break the record and go for the 5, but we have decided, after careful consideration and continuing to practice protocols, we are not having spectators attend. Now, with the help of the Rosen JCC Town Square Center, so it will be held in their town square at the JCC, and Full Sail University, who will be a group of students that will be actually live streaming this. You will be able to find this at the USA Memory Championship YouTube channel. So we have a channel. You go to the USA Memory Championship website, and there'll be a link there for the YouTube, and you just click on that, and it'll take you right into the event. The games will begin with Lumosity's Pinball Recall game, and that is what we'll use to seed the athletes, meaning we'll seed them and they get to pick the seats they want to sit. And people might not realize, but there's a strategy to where you sit in a memory competition, and so they'll be seated in order based on how they score on the Lumosity Pinball Recall game. And the top person there top person that scores the highest there will get to pick the seat they want to have of the 14 that will be on stage. So when you tune in on YouTube, you'll see 14 seats on a stage in a big auditorium, and you'll say, okay, the seating was based on this Lumosity Pinball Recall game. Then we'll take them, the 14 mental athletes, and they'll go through 15 minutes of a list of 300 words. And so they will have 15 minutes to go off stage, and we're looking today at the room that they'll be in. 15 minutes to remember as many of the 300 words. We'll bring them back on stage, and then we'll start the sequencing of first, second, third, and whoever misses out on those words is going to be eliminated from the competition until we eliminate 3 or 4 people. And 3 or 4 is dependent upon how many of the 14 people actually are able to make it to Orlando and be on the stage. When we're done with that, we have vet that we're going to be doing. It's been a long time. The mental athletes will be tested on 2,500 bits of information. And so those 2,500 bits of information, they were given, as I've already said. They've had 30 days. We're going to be putting questions up on the board. This is a great event for spectators as well, for you at home watching this on YouTube, because you can watch the questions and see if you can answer these questions, and then we'll find out how well the mental athletes, and we'll eliminate several more people from that event. Then we have an event called 3 Strikes, You're Out, and that is going to be, again, home audience. You'll be able to follow this. We're going to have videos of 4 people, each giving 40 bits of information of themselves. The mental athletes get to watch the video, take notes, and then we'll bring a picture back of the person, and they will recall their name and phone number, maybe their hobbies, maybe a pet, their favorite car, maybe when they graduated from college. The data will vary, and it's exciting. And again, watching the video at home, you too can make your own notes and play along, and when they come back, see how well would you have done in this event. And that brings us to our final event of the day, which will be 104 cards. We'll put 2 decks of cards, we'll shuffle them together, and then our mental athletes will have a head-to-head. If all goes well, our final 3, and the person left standing of the 3 will become our 22nd USA Memory Champion. The 22nd champion, to me, is going to be a most exciting event, as we have 3 prior champions competing, and a group of very strong qualifying people. We call the dark horse. Now, we have some very good people that came out of the qualifying events that we did on August 7th. And what we had decided to do prior to that is give our prior champions that wanted to come to the live event as kind of a celebration of coming back live, we gave them a pass or a bye. So when you look at John Graham and Lance and Nelson, they got to skip over the qualifying events of August the 7th. So now they'll be meeting 11 new people, and maybe somebody from the 11 will jump out and become our new champion. I'm delighted that we're holding this event at the JCC Rosen Event Center in Orlando. So when you come up to the building, if you were going to be live, right outside the building, it's labeled the Rosen Event Center. So it's the Rosen Event Center. We'll be hosting this in. And inside that building is what they call their town square. So we know from what Dr. Ruben Romanowski, who is the CEO of the center, has said, we know there is a great stigma talking about and acknowledging memory issues in people. And so to that degree, there's a great interest in this. So it's a community-based program that shows how memory can be strengthened like any other muscle in the body. It's a great asset to promote. Memory is a skill that anyone can improve. If they can believe they can improve it with the willingness to learn and practice, they can do so. Now, we've had a run of 22 years. The competition has expanded and gained a lot of attention in 2019 with a Netflix summer release called Memory Games. And we had viewers that got a chance to get a front row seat into the lives of 4 people that competed in these memory sports. We will have Dr. Bob Schaefer, from the Chief Science Officer and General Manager of Lumosity, and he talks about the mental athletes come from all backgrounds and are incredible representations of everything that Lumosity stands for, and the idea that all of us can learn to do more with our minds. We couldn't be more excited to support their work and inspire the world through their stories. In addition to the competition, we will have some speakers from MIT. Dr. Robert Ajamian from MIT, I love the diversity of the memory challenges that are included in this event. We strive to test as many different types of people as possible. The competitors' performance is a fantastic demonstration of the power of human memory. With the topic of memory gaining more and more interest in the general populace, we encourage any media, TV journalists to attend the event. And for those of you at home, we encourage you to tune in to the live streaming of it through the YouTube channel on the USA Memory Championship channel. The US Memory Championship is a tournament of memory challenges, and we founded this in 1997 by myself. It's been featured in the New York Times, LA Times, Washington Post, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, and we look forward to our 22nd event. being really terrific. We put a lot of work into this. There's been a lot of planning that's gone into this, and we look forward to our 22nd event coming on October 23rd. And hopefully the audience will join us, and we will provide an ability for the audience to ask some of our speakers questions during their presentations. So not only will it be a competition that's entertaining, but we also provide an education for people on the topics of memory, which is fast becoming one of the hot topics of the 2021-22 era. That's my broadcast for tonight, and you have a good evening, and we'll see you back here on Friday